Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vannin and today you've joined me here in Ark. We're on the island. We're on my solo playthrough. Still not saying the name. And today we've just left our base and we are off in search of Rexes. They're the last boss tame that we need to find, and we are not leaving until we have found a Rex. We're not being distracted by other things, shiny or non-shiny. We are staying until we find Rex, a male Rex and a female Rex, and they both need to be very artistic. So we are heading over to that mountain there because we found a level 145 in a previous video. I went to go and look for it the other day and I couldn't find it. So we are going to go on Thyla back and we are going to go and find said level 145 Rex, and we are then going to shoot it in the face with Trant darts, make it go to sleep, and we're going to shove things in somewhere, and then it's going to be our friend. None of those things sound like, you know, you want to be someone's friend after all of that has just been done to you. But still, you know, it seems to work. Who are we to argue? Nobody, exactly. Right, so I'm going to go over there, and then we're going to go on the ground, on Thyla, run around, and then hopefully find said Rex, and then another Rex, and then possibly, given my normal when it comes to finding Rexes, for the purpose of doing boss armies, normally about like another 15 Rexes until you find like the Rex that's Rexy enough to Rex. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Yeah, so we're going to go over there. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me flying all the way over there. I'm going to cut and then you're going to come back. Yeah. See you in a minute. Alright, so we have found this level 135. I don't know whether this was the one that I saw and thought it was a 145 and actually it's a level 135. I don't know. But we're going to shoot it. Maybe not in the face. But we are going to shoot it. Come over here. Be angry at me. There you go. So we'll easily be able to base tank this. Just as long as the Giga that's up on the top of this mountain doesn't come down to play. Because if that happens, then yeah, we're all having a bad day. Can you kindly do the sleep thing, please? That'd be great. And when I could say that we can easily base tank this, maybe not. I want to follow us and head down to the beach. Where are you? Oh, you're stuck behind. Come on. Down here. So I'm going to head a bit further down the beach and heal Ginger back up again. And keep that one in sight. And I'll bring you back once we've, yeah, got a bit more health. Okay. Okay, so let's give this another whirl. I would imagine all of that torpor has worn off. But we don't have to go back and go and get a trap just because this thing's hitting hard. And I don't have a particularly good saddle. It's like just an ordinary vanilla, like, basic saddle. So it's not absorbing a great deal. But I hope the fact that this is hitting relatively hard is a good omen that it's going to have like amazing melee damage. Straight off the bat, amazing melee damage, amazing health, and then I don't have to like tame anymore. Well, other than a friend for it to, you know, do art projects with. So this is working out quite well. I'm not sure how it's working, but you know, this is working. If you'd be ever so kind as to just stay here whilst I shoot you, that'd be great. Yes, yes, they're very, very scary with your bitiness and stuff. Don't you dare go in the water. Get out of the water, stupid. There's a rock there. Oh, out of the way, Pterodon. Doofus. Right. Now, technically, wherever its foots are, that's where it is. And that head definitely does not look like it's in the water. So, we should be perfectly fine. Let's have a butcher's at your stats. 260 melee, that could be good. That could be good. We could be in with a winner. So, I'm going to let this one starve out for a bit. And then I'm going to stick some food in somewhere. And then it'll eat that. And then it'll be happy. And then it'll think that we're amazing and awesome and lovely. And we'll want to forever be our mate. You hear that? You're going to be... Oh, it's got a mouldy back. Oh, you had so much promise. Until, like... Until this. Huh. Oh well, maybe we can like paint that out. Who knows? Bit of whitewash, yeah. Give it a good scrub, maybe. Maybe put it in a hot wash. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I'll bring these guys back once this one is like, because we all know my timing when it comes to these getting up and doing that whole thing that you see with other YouTubers, and it's like, well, hey, da-da, we've tamed him. Yeah, I can't time that at all. We all know that. So I'll bring you guys back probably when it's up and it's like you know, happy to see us and stuff. All right, see you in a bit. And he's up. Oh, is he any good? That's what we want to know. 366. You know what? That could be quite good actually. We'll do that, and then we'll do the thing with the exportiness, and then we will apparently not do what we want, as we have... That's the reason why, because we changed the folder that we put the stuff in. Right, I'm going to play with that in a minute, and not whilst I'm actually recording. And I will post up the things with the, you know, the numbers and stuff. Probably nowish or something, and I have no idea, so please look at to the left of my head and see the lovely numbers of numberiness, and we can all go ooh, ah, if they're amazing, or we go yeah, pretty rubbish, or nah, definitely going in the bin. I'm not too sure. I have no clue. You are more aware than I am right this second. Sort of. Was that? No? Anyway, we have one, and it's male, isn't it? It's male. Yes, that is a he. You are a him. Right, we now need to have a her. He was a bugger to find. Where's that 145? I want to know where that 145 is. I'm not going to be satisfied until I find that 145. Even though that 145 could be rubbish and just be like grimness. Going all round that mountain, couldn't find it. This one was hidden behind a tree. They do that. They like hiding behind trees. Gigas like hiding behind trees as well. It is well known that a giga can completely disguise itself behind a tree. Even like one this big. Completely real. It is a thing. Yeah, I'm going to go and find this level 145. And if I can't find it, then I'm going to go to Carno Island and I'm going to eat everything until I find a Rex of suitable flavour and levelness. Levelness is a word. Alright, catch you guys in a bit. Well, welcome back. It is a brand new day for myself. I searched long on to the Sunday evening, which is when I was first recording this video. It is now Monday. I recorded long into the night hunting for another Rex, and I finally found a female level 135. No idea if that 145 exists or where it is or what's happened to it. God knows. But I found a female 135 after like what seemed like harvesting the entire island. And yeah, I pressed the wrong button when I thought I was recording. I didn't record any of it. I was tired. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Not human error at all. Completely due to tiredness. So in the background there, we have 2 Rexes, we have some Megatheriums, and we have 2 Theries. Off camera, I did actually go and tame up a few more Therizinos. These are not the greatest Theries in the history of the planet by any shape of imagination. These are the combined stats, and we're looking at 35 points in health and 36 points in damage and 34 in stamina. So ideally I'd like 40 damage and, you know, higher 30s or at least up into the 40s of health, but the island isn't the greatest for finding high level creatures, so you kind of have to go with what you find. And I can definitely work with this. You know, we get ourselves a decent Theri saddle blueprint, and you know, then we can see what we can do. Now, Rexes. Now, I only fixed my Arc Smart Breeding today, so you guys will already have fully known that I've been bombing around all last night looking for, you know, more Rexes, and I actually found myself a very, very good Rex to begin with. The male here, which is 35 points in health and 41 points in melee damage. So we already had a really good starting point. And then the female, we've got ourselves an extra couple of points in health. So all we need to do is combine the stats of the health onto the male, really. I think everything else. 1428 there. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so we literally just want to bring the health over. I mean, that's what, 85, 80. Yeah, so you see you are getting that little bit more. So we'll get the health brought over from the female onto the male, and then we'll then get our starting point. And then we're ready then for me to just really just breed. I went through some of my old notes of stuff, and actually these Megatheriums aren't actually that bad, you know. I had a look at the last army that I used on Flinger's story mode server, and those Megatheriums, they literally are, you know, a couple of points here or there better, and that's with a couple of mutations in them. So actually we did pretty well on them as well. So I'm going to concentrate on finding a decent saddle for these, and then probably just breed these ones and then just level them up, to be brutally honest. Get a male version of him, hopefully get rid of that horrible colour, but if not, well, we're certainly not going to lose them, are we? And then the big thing will be on the Theries. I need to get as many mutations on those bad boys as possible, and find ourselves a good saddle. And I think, to be brutally honest, maybe just concentrate on some health mutations for the Rexes. I think that's all I really need to do. And I don't need to go nuts on them. Just a few, I think. We're in a pretty decent place in the first place. And go from there. And then, as and when the other maps we open up for ourselves, we will then be able to, you know, maybe look at, we'll keep these 0-0s because, you know, 41 points in damage, that's a pretty decent stat there. You know, if we then find ourselves a you know, really good health mutation or a really good health stat on, say, Scorched Earth when we go there next, or what have you, then, you know, we've got a really good damage, and we can then make ourselves some, you know, absolutely awesome Rexes for the future. Megatheriums, you don't really use these ever again. These are literally for the Broodmother, so that's why I don't put a huge amount into that one. As we are going to be going to lots of different maps and stuff like that, I don't need to worry about farming like bosses here to get element. We should have enough to do the things that we want to do on the island, which is make a tech replicator, make the generator, and making the transmitter. That's the only things I really want from here. And I don't even think we need the generator, I don't think. No, we don't. So yeah. So I really only want the replicator and the transmitter so that we can then go backwards and forwards from the different maps that we unlock. That's the only stuff that we want from here, really. So, other than a few caves, we literally just need to breed some armies up. So I'll do a few videos on the caves, and then it's going to be a case of breeding. So I won't show a huge amount of that on camera, just purely and simply because it's pretty repetitive and boring, but I will sort of document where, you know, bits and pieces. And then really it's going to be a case of boss fights from then in. And then the big push to do the Overseer, that's going to be challenging because I am playing this on a server and I am playing solo. So when you do the Overseer cave in single player, you don't have time limits, but on a server you have time limits of like the tech cave itself. So getting to getting transported up to the Overseer, you have a set amount of period of time that you can do there. But I think that's going to be an episode. We've got ourselves our Rexes finally. They've been very elusive. We've got Megatheriums, we've got Theries, so we've got all the things. Now all we need to do is lots of arts and crafts, lots of caving, lots of loot hunting to find ourselves blueprints for saddles, and lots of hide, lots of metal, lots of fibre, and then we can go and get ourselves a suntan on Scorched Earth. So, if you like the episode, guys, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not yet subscribed, feel free to do so. Hit that bell notification, and then you'll get notified every time I release videos. And until the next time, guys, take care.